section. I held out my totem of undying and I climbed on the course to begin. Fence jumps were my worst nightmare, but so far I've made 3 in a row. But I soon realized that's all I needed to do because I think I found the impossible jump. What is this jump? Is this a 4-block vertical fence jump? There's no way this is the right way, right? But there was nowhere else to go. This was clearly the right path, but this jump it had to be impossible. Well, the master gave me a totem for a reason. I attempted the jump, but got nowhere close to even making it. That was it. That was my one chance to use the totem of undying. And I'm just hoping that was the jump he was talking about. Now, I had to study
I'm so confused. He just wasted the totem.
That. Fortunately, it was my neighbor who was working as the parkour delivery service today. Hey, I need a jump built in my house.
Why didn't he just turn around?
I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, so for the jump I need built, it's kind of a little ways away.
Aw, man. Is the parkour jump all the way up there?
Yeah, it's fine. I'll tip you good. Just follow me. I brought my neighbor all the way up into the parkour temple and showed him the jump I wanted him to build. Since the jump was complicated, he placed down a block that copies every block on this jump. And after paying for his services, I now have this impossible parkour jump inside my own house. Now I can study this jump every single day. It turns out the jump was a 3-block vertical jump.
I was gonna say,
with the fences, it turns into a 4-block.
Didn't look like a 4-block.
It was actually impossible. So what was I missing here? I couldn't just practice this jump because parkour civilization laws state all jumps inside your home must have a risk of dying. So practicing wasn't gonna be my best option. This doesn't make any sense. I'll think about it tomorrow, I guess. I was gonna leave it, but that's when I slipped. No! For my entire life, I've been parkouring.
Dude!
Surviving.
Dude, can we pause a second? Like, seriously? 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 Dude. Bro.
In parkour civilization. If you don't make the jumps, you pay the price. But no matter how many people I've seen fall, that never stopped me from believing that I could parkour all the way to the top of
This
society.
is just like fucking Dragon Ball, where it's like, okay, time to watch an episode. Oh, here's a fucking 2-minute long recap of the previous episode.
I was the first noob to ever rank up to become a parkour pro. I beat a parkour master in my first parkour battle, and I even found the impossible jump that the parkour master told me to look for. The worst part is I was so close. I actually thought I could be a champion one day, but one jump can change everything. No! I thought I was dead until I wasn't. What? How am I alive? My journey in parkour civilization should have ended. I was supposed to die there, but a barrier block caught my fall. This barrier block had to have been placed by someone, right? Unless it wasn't. The guy who came to deliver parkour used a device that copied every single block from the impossible jump. That had to be it. The barrier was
Oh, there's ads? Oh, y'all have ads. Y'all have ads for 10 seconds. That's kind of funny. That's the wrong screen. Sorry, if you guys see me licking my fingers, by the way, there's a lot of, like, popcorn powder at the bottom of my popcorn bowl, so I'm licking my fingers to stick it to the popcorn seasoning, and then I'm licking it. We should have a potty break. Maybe at, like... Or we could just now. Because we are already paused. Y'all want to do a potty break? Because we are already paused instead of, like, ruining immersion by, like, doing it randomly later. Y'all want to take this as a potty break? I can give you guys, like, words on stream for a minute. I low-key have to pee, too, so... This kind of works. What the? GeForce Game Ready driver is available. Okay, buddy. Wait, did you guys hear that? Is that the sound of words? Did you guys hear that? Where's my words on stream over? It's on the screen. I'm stupid. Properties. Control all. Control paste. Close. Bam! Okay. Potty break time. Potty break. Y'all can, like, play with your little words while everyone is pissing their guts out, you know? BRB. Are you guys winning? Are you guys winning your awesome words? Dude, would a parkour society server, like, would that be awesome? Is that what we need in this world? These are some weird letters. Y'all remember, like, this guy is evil. I'm not defending this guy. Y'all remember, those little Wilbur Soot, like, Minecraft challenge videos that he did where he got, like, random people to, like, join? Like, picture it like that, you know? I want you guys to know, I just tried really hard to burp, and I did not manage to burp. Now I'm sad. There's a burp building up, but it don't want to come out. You guys are really struggling with these words, aren't you? Burp stuck. Okay. No more words. We gotta lock in. We've got an hour left. We have an entire hour left. We have an entire hour left of this little Minecraft Parkour Society. And then we have another 2 hours of Parkour Society 2. Y'all, this is serious. This is serious. Okay, this is serious. Maybe I'll rewind like 10 seconds to a little couple seconds to refresh our memory, yeah?
Be a champion one day, but one jump can change everything. No! I thought I was dead until I wasn't. What? How am I alive? My journey in parkour civilization should have ended. I was supposed to die there, but a barrier block caught my fall. This barrier block had to have been placed by someone, right?
Low-key, we could do Parkour Society 2 another night. We could do that tomorrow. So we don't have to go crazy late tonight. We could do that low-key. Would that be better? For real life society? Would that be better for the Twitch chat society? Bro, dude did this on a Tuesday night. You think I'm looking at the calendar? Dude, I don't even know what day it is. Like, it's like, that's crazy. I thought it was still September and we're on October 2nd now. Like, y'all think I know anything?
Unless it wasn't. The guy who came to deliver parkour used a device that copied every single block.
Aren't you in college, dude?
Jump.
Okay, update on the awesome college situation. I went to register for my classes, which would have started like a week ago. I was trying to register for my awesome classes, and I look at the little thing and it's like, oh, you cannot register because you have funds that you have to pay or something. And then me and my mom, we sit down and we pay the awesome money, right? And then I'm like, okay, now I can sign up for my classes, right? I go to sign up for my awesome classes, and it says, I took a picture of this. Hold on. It said I cannot sign up until, guess what year? This is like a glitch, obviously, but I have to call them about this. 2030, 2080? No, a little more. Y'all are lowballing it. Go a little higher, yeah? From date 6/19/2024 to date 12/31/2099. Y'all see that? That 2099 right there? I'm not allowed to register for classes until the year 2099. So I gotta call them. And I don't think I'm getting in this semester because, well, 2099. So that's awesome.
That had to be
I
it.
was gonna
The
do
bit-
online classes too, and then I could stream it, but I'll just do that next semester maybe. I think it's past late registration point, so I'll just do next semester, and then I'll stream my quizzes, and we can cheat together.
barrier was from
And we can gamba over my grade. Sorry, I'm done pausing.
jump. This is what the parkour master wanted me to find. It was the way to get past the impossible jump. And now that I know about it, I can actually rank up to become a parkour master. This means I was gonna have to prepare.
fucking
I couldn't
boom.
believe it. Just a few minutes ago, I was about to fall down back to the noob level and become a parkour noob forever. And now I'm preparing to rank up again to become a parkour master. Alright, let's see what my daily task is today. Parkour course building. Okay, definitely cannot skip that. The last time I tried skipping my daily task, I was assigned parkour course building, and that resulted in a parkour master challenging me to a parkour battle where I barely survived, so I'm not gonna do that again. So far, this was the first time I've done a daily task that was located in parkour prison, and the only way to get there is by jumping in the void. Ever since I escaped this prison, I've never been back, and now I'm working here.
Oh, finally you're here. I thought you were never gonna show up. The parkour masters want another glass course made, and make sure you don't make the jumps too easy. There's only 2 noobs left in parkour prison, so I'll just grab one of them to do the course.
There's only 2 noobs left in parkour prison? I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. In parkour civilization, the parkour pros are responsible for building new parkour courses for the parkour masters. And since the pros would never want to try these courses on their own, the prisoners of parkour prison are used instead. No way, it's you again!
And you think you're so good now. Just wait till I rank.
That guy!
I'm sorry, man, but you gotta be the one to do random parkour testing today.
Why can't you pick the old guy? He's like 100 years old.
Look, man, I don't make the rules. You just gotta do the course.
This is too easy. I'm making it out of here.
No. Oh, no, he's gone for real this time. All right, daily task completed. One step closer to becoming a
Dude.
parkour master.
May you save us all, F-Bo.
After a few more days of completing more daily tasks, I was getting closer to attempting the course to rank up to become a master. I had been planning this out carefully. I wasn't just gonna go into the hardest parkour course of my life unprepared. I had saved 4 of my daily task papers to take to the parkour training grounds. As a parkour pro, each daily task you complete gives you 15 minutes of practice time. Since I saved up, I have now 1 hour to practice as much parkour as I could. This would probably be one of the last times I could parkour without worrying about dying, because once I stepped foot into the parkour temple to become a master, there would be no turning back. All of this preparation is relying on the fact that there actually is a secret path to get past the impossible jump. But I've come too far and I've been through too much to give up now. I have to believe there's a way to rank up. I tried practicing every jump.
Sorry, did he just learn that he can crouch? Like, I don't think I've seen him crouch a single time. And he's crouching on these damn jumps. Did he just learn that?
Remembered from the parkour temple. Most of the jumps I saw were either fences, trapdoors, or ladders, and I used my entire time in the training grounds practicing those jumps. By the end of the hour, I felt like I had unlocked parkour abilities I've never had before. I was speedrunning through fence jumps and trapdoor jumps easily. 3-block jumps weren't even a challenge for me by the end of my training, and that's how I knew that it was time to head to the parkour temple and do the course to become a parkour master.
Yes, sir. He's heading to the parkour temple now. Don't worry, sir. I have something planned. I can promise you he's not making it out alive.
This
What?
was it. It was time to start the journey up the parkour temple. The last time I made this climb, I had a totem of undying for a second chance. But this time around, there would be no second chances. This was my last and only run. If I don't make every single one of these jumps in the parkour course, this would be the last view I ever have of parkour civilization. But that's how parkour life is. You either rise or you fall. You can never stay in the same place. And I had decided that I was gonna be the one to rise. I got to the top of the
That's crazy, man. You either rise or you fall.
ladder, and it was time to
These are
start
some
the parkour
serious
course.
life
Any fall
lessons.
from this height would be the death of me. But the fence jumps weren't what I was worried about. It was this, the impossible jump. This is when I find out if the secret path is real or not. I studied where the barrier block was in my house. If I wanted to land on the barrier, I would have to walk off the fence. If I jumped, I would miss the block. And that's assuming it was even there. But there's only one way to find out. I walked off the ledge, and I was alive. was here. The secret path was real. Now I knew it was possible. It was possible to become a parkour master. I looked around for where to go next, and I saw the outline of a barrier 3 blocks to my left. And I saw the staircase of barriers that would lead up back onto the parkour course.
Holy shit.
I've never done invisible parkour before, but there's a first time for everything. I made the 3-block jump, and I was on the secret path. I didn't understand. Did someone make the secret path, or was the course designed like this from the beginning? Either way, however the secret path got there, it got me back on the course. And now I was gonna have to make every jump first try. Thankfully, I got past the fence section, but now I was on the trapdoors. Trapdoors were only a quarter of the size of a regular block, meaning if I missed the jump by even a little, it would be game over.
You got this.
This next
Come on.
jump was a
Come on,
3-block
buddy.
diagonal jump. I didn't practice this
Oh
jump,
my God.
but I made it. I had made it past the trapdoors, but now I was on the regular doors. I had almost no experience with door jumps, but I knew I had to be careful. If I wasn't paying attention and I opened one of the doors the wrong way, I could get knocked off, and there would be no totem of undying to save me this time. The jumps kept getting harder and harder, and each jump I felt like I was barely hanging on the edge. But it didn't matter as long as I was staying on the course. One by one, I kept making the jumps, and I was getting higher and higher off the ground. The last door jump was a 3.5 block jump. It was far, but it wasn't going to be the jump that stopped me from ranking up. I didn't like thinking about the fact that this course had no room for error. When I ranked up before, at least the course had blocks to potentially break my fall, but here, there was nothing that could save me. Luckily, I made it past the door section, and now I was on to the ladder section. Everything was going smoothly until I found something I've never seen before. Is this jump even possible?
I fucking hate ladder jumps.
Vertical jump. I've never seen this jump before, but I figured it had to be possible. I went for it, and I made it. And that's when I saw one of the hardest jumps I've ever seen.
Oh my
Oh no,
God.
this could be the end of me. Come on, please hang on. Oh, that was too close. I was inches away from slipping off the ladder, but by some miracle, I was still on the course. Now, I was parkouring on fully grown trees. I didn't even know trees still existed in parkour civilization, but I didn't have time to focus on that right now. I was looking at the last jumps, and I realized I was almost at the top. I was actually gonna do it. All right, where do I jump to now? What is going on? What is
They can't do that.
Wait,
they can't.
no.
They can't
I
just
was
do
too late
that.
to realize. I opened my eyes and I was still on the tree with 2 hearts left. What happened? Was that a part of the
They can't
course?
just put a bomb in the.
That is impressive. I thought the TNT would do the trick, but you just want to stay alive.
What the? Who are you? What are you doing here? I'm so confused. What is going on?
Oh, please don't tell me you thought you were gonna rank up. You were a noob. You don't belong there. You could never be a parkour master. You belong at the bottom level. You were a noob. You were born
Oh
to be
my
one and you'll always be
God.
one. And now I gotta finish the job. Prepare for a parkour battle.
Oh god, a parkour battle is
Dude.
not what I need right now. I only have 2 hearts left. That means if I fail to defend any parkour attack, that will be the end of me. And to think I actually had a chance of ranking up.
Say goodbye to parkour civilization. The battle starts now. I attack you with a 2-block diagonal vertical jump.
Whoever this was severely underestimated me. I've beaten a master in a parkour battle, and I sure wasn't gonna get out to a jump like that.
Okay,
There's no
ego.
point in fighting
Okay.
back. Your fate is inevitable.
I didn't listen to the parkour pro. I knew that as long as I could parkour, I was still in this. Now, I couldn't afford to play it safe. I needed an attack that would finish him once and for all. And
Don't
that
do the
meant
fucking
doing a jump
360.
I've never done before. Come on, please.
Oh!
make it. I did it!
No,
Oh!
no, what was that? What was that jump?
Backward.
Well, that would be a 2-block downwards backwards jump. Wait, sorry, I messed up. It's actually a 2-block downwards backwards diagonal jump. This was it. The pro lined up at the edge of the block and jumped backwards.
Come on, please. No!
I did it. I won the parkour
That's
battle.
crazy.
But against who? That was just a parkour pro. Why was another pro trying to attack me? And why did they not want me to rank up? What was all that stuff he was saying about how I was born to be at the bottom? There was too much to think about, but I had to set that aside because now I still had to worry about surviving the parkour course. And not even just the parkour jumps. Who knows if there are more traps waiting for me ahead? I took a look
Oh
at
my
the rest of the
God.
course. I could see the final stretch of jumps, and all I had to do now was a slime block jump. Let's go. All the days I was using my custom slime block jump to get to my bed were just practice for this moment. I jumped and I made it. Now I was standing on one of the final jumps of the course, and I could see the doorway up ahead. And now were the 3-block vertical jumps. But I've been practicing for this
Holy
moment.
shit, he's
I
just
used my
going.
momentum to do all 5 jumps in a row. In less than 10 jumps, I would be a parkour master. Now I was at a tricky part. I've never even seen chain jumps before, but compared to surviving a surprise attack and parkour battle, it was
Dude.
nothing to me anymore. I made the final chain jump, and I was one jump away from becoming a parkour master. This was it. This was what everything was leading up to. The old man that helped me, the parkour master that gave me the totem, they all wanted me to make it to this point, and I wasn't gonna let them down. I jumped, and I made it. I did it. I actually did it. I turned around and looked at how high I was off the ground. I had beaten the course that no pro even attempted
This is
to
fucking
do, and
crazy.
now I'm about to rank up. Once I step through these doors, I will no longer be a parkour pro. I will be a parkour master. The door opened, revealing an entirely different room. All of the walls were made up of quartz. What was society even gonna look like up here? I couldn't describe it, but everything was so perfect compared to the layers down below. I looked over and I saw a lava parkour jump with dispensers in the middle. Oh, I know what this is. This would hopefully be the last time I ever have to wear pro boots again. I took off my boots
Gold
and threw 'em in the
boots.
lava. And now I
Holy
just gotta
shit.
make sure I don't fail this
Buddy,
jump.
I swear.
I jumped through the dispensers and I was equipped with golden boots. I was now officially a parkour master. The last time I ranked up to become a pro, there were people working in the parkour temple, but now I don't see anyone here. I realized how different society was between the noob and pro levels, so how much different could this society be? Well, I guess there's only one way to find out. I walked up the stairs and I started to see the inside of the parkour temple. Alright, I think I'm ready to see what society's like up here. I walked up the stairs into the Parkour Master Society. Oh my... Becoming a master of parkour civilization wasn't easy. I had to risk my life finding a way past
Okay,
an impossible
flashback.
jump. I had to complete parkour jumps that I've never even done before. I even had to survive a surprise attack while trying to rank up. But no matter what challenge I faced, nothing stopped me from ranking up to become a parkour master. Now, I get to be the first parkour pro to see what society is like up here. Oh my... This is what parkour civilization looks like as a
Goddamn!
master. Up here, only the best of the best can survive all of the jumps. One missed jump and I would rank down back to a parkour pro, and all of my work to get up here would have been for nothing. And now it looks like I'm gonna be fighting for my life every jump. As a parkour noob, I only had to do 1-block jumps. When I became a pro, those 1-block jumps turned into 2-block jumps. And now as a parkour master, everywhere I look,
3
it's a 3-block
blocks.
jump. Except now up here, there are parkour highways. It seemed like taking the highway was a little easier since the glass jumps were about 2.5 blocks. I was expecting life to be different up here, but I did not think it would look like this. I mean, were these even houses? These were more like skyscrapers. Wait, could I actually buy a skyscraper as a master? I looked up and way up high, I saw a parkour master easily making the jumps.
Oh.
And just when I thought he was gonna die from fall damage, he just caught himself with a water bucket and moved on. I've never heard of water bucket parkour being a thing, but that's when I remembered the parkour master that I battled came down the same way. So parkour masters can use water to never take fall damage? Alright, well it looks like I gotta go find myself a water bucket. I made my way over to what looked like to be some sort of parkour staircase, and this definitely didn't look like an easy staircase to climb.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Oh no, my first day as a parkour master and I'm already in trouble? I turned around but didn't see anybody until a parkour master dropped down out of nowhere.
It seems like you're new here. You should probably get off the staircase if you don't have your water bucket yet.
Okay, I'm not gonna fight back on this one, not trying to make enemies on my first day. The master explained that I shouldn't be going up high without a water bucket because one missed jump and I'll die from fall damage. And he said masters never die from fall damage. Okay, so how do I get a water bucket then?
Do you even have a house yet?
No?
Alright, buddy, you should probably get a house first. Like that one over there. You need something on the ground level. Something where you don't have to go up high for.
Are you serious? These are actually houses? Okay, so how do I
These
get a
are
house?
fucking
The master
mansions.
showed me the building where I could buy my parkour skyscraper.
You're new here. I'll help you out a little bit. I'm kind of rich, so just take this and hopefully that will help you buy your first house.
You're rich? Wait, what does that mean? It was
Damn,
already
he's
clear that
out
I
of
knew
there.
nothing about what life was like up here. The parkour master dropped me 5 oak blocks. Why would he drop me these? Wait, how much is a skyscraper gonna cost? I made my way over to the shop where I was gonna buy my first house as a parkour master. I walked inside and this store looked nothing like all of the other shops I bought houses from. Instead, there was just one giant hole in the middle. Okay, don't tell me I have to do this jump to buy a skyscraper. Is this even possible?
Okay, clearly you have no idea how this works. You have to build your jump, buddy.
Let's go. I could build my own jump to pay for my house? Now I understand why the parkour master gave me these blocks. Alright, what am I gonna build? Wait, how do I even know this is gonna be enough to
Is
buy
that
the
guy a
house? Can't you
fucking...
just tell me
Is
how
he a
much the-
fucking glorp? They got the fucking glorp working at the parkour master house shop, dude.
house cost?
No, that's your job. Just warning you, if you don't pay enough, I'm not gonna sell you a house.
Okay, I have to guess the price. That's just great. Let's just hope this 3-block diagonal jump works. Nice. Alright, did I get the house?
Bro, you're kidding, right? You're trying to buy a skyscraper. Why would you think that would work? If I had a dirt house to sell, I wouldn't even give it to you for that.
Okay, that's not
Yikes.
good. Now I just wasted 3 of the blocks I had. How am I possibly gonna make a jump hard enough to buy a skyscraper with 1 block? Okay, let's see. This is a 3-block jump and then into a 2-block jump. Oh god.
Sorry, what happened to the other 2 blocks in your inventory? Did you fucking throw them out?
Wasted 3 of the blocks I had. How am I possibly gonna make a jump hard enough to buy a skyscraper with 1 block?
What?
Okay, let's see. This is a 3-block jump
Okay.
and then into a 2-block jump. Oh god, I have an idea and I don't like it. But if I'm gonna buy a parkour skyscraper, I think this is my only
Classic
choice.
360
this is such a bad
incoming.
idea. Why am I doing this? Whatever. I'm just gonna go for it. 1, 2. Oh, I cannot believe I just made that.
I've never even seen a 360, but you just paid me with 2 in a row. This is incredible. Let me show you to your parkour skyscraper.
If there's one thing I know about life in parkour civilization, it's that a 360 can solve everything.
All right, here's your new house.
I have to be the first person in history to have bought a house on the noob level, the pro level, and the master level. I cannot wait to check this out. Wait, how do I even get up here?
Oh, yeah, usually when people buy this house, they water bucket from all the way up there to get inside.
I have to jump from all the way up there just to get up 1 block?
No, since you paid me a lot, I'll help you out.
The guy told me I could use this block instead of water bucketing, but he said as a parkour master, if you're caught using this, everyone will make fun of you. That means I'm gonna have to get a water bucket before I become a social outcast
Oh,
here.
he's gonna be
All right, time
publicly
to check out the
ridiculed.
biggest house I've ever bought in parkour civilization. The downside about being a parkour master is every jump in my life is now so much harder. The houses up here had so many more spaces.
Bro has to parkour to the sofa.
Fall through. I even had to jump if I wanted to go on the couch. But that's what it means to be a master in parkour civilization. Parkour masters are never supposed to fall, no matter how hard the jump is. So, I guess I have to do all these glass jumps every time I want to get to the top floor of my house. When I climbed up the ladder, I was in my very own garden. I didn't even know nature like this still existed in parkour civilization, but now I have it in my house. This entire level of civilization was still so crazy to me. I couldn't even believe half of the things I was seeing. Never in my life would I have thought I would have to swim up a waterfall to get to the top floor of my house. I was so amazed by everything around me that I didn't even pay attention to the fact that I was at 2 hearts. If I missed one of these jumps,
He has to parkour to shit.
damage, it might be the end of me. But I'm a master now, so I never miss jump. No! I missed 1 parkour jump, and I took
Dude.
1 heart of damage, leaving me with 1 heart left. I was so
Dude.
focused on buying a house that I didn't even realize I had no food or no regeneration. I was still suffering the consequences from the ambush at the parkour temple. Now that I had time to process the situation, there was no way that person acted alone. Someone didn't want me to rank up, and whoever that is still out there. I didn't know. Maybe it was another parkour master,
He is
or maybe
running
it was
low on
someone else.
hunger.
All I knew is that I was gonna have to figure out something quick if I wanted to survive. If I missed 1 more jump, my entire journey would be for nothing. So if I was gonna have any chance at surviving, I was gonna need to find a place to get food. I went down the parkour highway until I saw a massive building in the distance. I was just hoping that this was a place to get food because I had 4 hunger bars left, and I don't even want to think about what might happen if I lose the ability to sprint. I walked into the building, and so far I didn't see anything that resembled food. All I saw were dispensers
another
and
glorp?
hoppers on the wall. All of the dispensers had different types of parkour items listed above them. Maybe this was a place I could go and get more blocks to build more jumps. Or maybe not. Why don't these machines even work? I'm not getting anything.
Hey, buddy, you're not seriously trying to rob the parkour bank, are you?
Parkour
Oh.
bank? I already knew parkour was how people paid each other in parkour civilization, but this was different. Someone walked up with a piece of paper and put it into the dispenser. In exchange, they got wood blocks for it. I realized the paper the guy put into the dispenser was something I was already familiar with. It must have been a daily task paper, which means not even being a parkour master can get me out of work. On the other side of the bank, I saw a staircase that was definitely too hard to do with 1 heart left.
Hey man, I don't mean to assume anything, but the top floor is for people with money. You can come back when you're rich, though.
How does every parkour master know that this is my first
Damn.
day here? Alright, well I found the bank, but that didn't help me at all. The situation was getting worse as I kept going on. I was now down to 3.5 hunger bars. If I didn't get food within a few minutes, I would lose my sprint, and every 3-block jump that I've been doing would be impossible. Okay, I really hope this place sells food.
Yeah, this is the place for food. You just gotta build your jump.
Oh, this is it. I'm done for. I have no blocks left.
Bro.
I have no way of paying for anything in parkour civilization. I'm gonna be the first parkour master in history to starve. How embarrassing is that? Wait a minute. Unless parkour can be used for anything, and that includes bribing parkour pros. Could I bribe a parkour master for food? Would that
He's
work?
back to
I mean,
bribery!
maybe it could- What the? Where did that person just come from? Oh my god, she probably fell from all the way up there. Well, oh well, free blocks for me. Let's go, I'm saved. In my entire time in parkour civilization, I've never even seen ice jumps. But now wasn't the time to be scared of jumps. I needed the food. All right, what does 2 3-block ice jumps get me?
Dude, you seriously paid that much?
Wait, what do you mean paid that much? Did I pay a lot? Ice jumps were apparently worth a lot in parkour civilization because I got 64 golden carrots.
Please come back, bro. Anytime.
Let's go. I'm not going to be the first parkour
Jesus!
master in history to starve. Now I actually have a chance to start living life as a parkour master. I don't even know what to do now. Do I go to work? Or do I get a water bucket? Oh yeah, I'm definitely getting a water bucket. I took the parkour highway until I found a different building. Hopefully, this will be the place where I could get a water bucket, because it didn't really seem like I was a parkour master until I got one. I walked into the building and I saw a giant glass staircase with a small platform on top. And on the floor, it looked like there was some sort of target.
You're here for a water bucket?
Oh, yeah. Is this the place I get one?
You don't just get one, you pay for one with your life. Climb up to the top of the staircase and grab a water bucket. If you make it, you keep it.
Of course, I have to risk
Bro.
my life yet again. Getting a water bucket was the only thing different in parkour civilization. Usually, you pay for everything with parkour, but not this time. It didn't matter though. The fear of death never stopped me before.
Yes, sir, somehow he ranked up. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Maybe he dies from the water bucket, but if he doesn't, we'll be there to stop him.
I somehow made it to the top of the glass staircase. I can confidently say that stairs are the worst thing about being a parkour master. But right now, stairs were the least of my worries. I opened the chest to see a bunch of water buckets. The only way I'm gonna be able to keep one of these is if I go for the water bucket jump and make it successfully. If I make it, I'll have the ability to unlock an entirely new level of parkour. And if I don't, well, my entire journey's been for nothing. But that's the way life is in parkour civilization. You jump to survive, and I happen to be pretty good at it. Why did I do this to myself? I should have never ranked up. Life as a parkour noob was so much easier. I gotta say, life as a parkour master is awesome. I mean, this is what it's like being at the top of parkour civilization.
No way. Did I seriously just catch another master doing a 1-block jump to get to his house?
No, I don't even know how this got here. Okay, now I have to start going to my house the real way, and that means taking a trip on the parkour staircase. Here in parkour civilization, masters should never be seen doing 1-block jumps. If you're caught, you will basically become a laughingstock in parkour city. I tried keeping the 1-block jump to my house for as long as possible because I was avoiding getting to my house the real way. And that's because the real way to my house sucks. If I miss even one of these water bucket jumps, it would be game over for me. But everyone up here knows that the best parkour masters never take fall damage. And I was gonna be one of the best. Please don't let me die. Oh, thank you.
That's crazy.
All that just to get to my house. But this is the price I paid to become a parkour master. I defied death too many times to count to rank up. And now, as a master in parkour civilization, the only way to survive is by doing the hardest possible jump.
Man, I miss parkour noob civilization. We're so far from home in these giant floating quartz cities with golden carrots and water buckets, and I miss when things were simple, man. This is scary.
Jumps I could only dream of when I was a parkour noob. But now that I earned my water bucket, I have the ability to become the greatest master in parkour civilization. My first days on this level were confusing, but now I feel like I'm starting to get the hang of it. As a parkour pro, I was required to do a daily task every single day. But now as a master, I can choose to do a task whenever I want. Instead of being paid in practice time, the masters get paid with blocks. As a master, if you want to pay for things, you have to build your own jumps. That means the more blocks you have, the more powerful you are as a master. And right now, I can't make many parkour jumps, so that's why I gotta work. Parkour delivery here.
Come in.
Alright, let's hope I can do this job well. Hey there, you wanted some parkour built, right?
Yeah, that's right. I ordered my new chain couch. You can put it right over there.
I can't say I've heard of a chain couch before, but I guess there's a first time for everything.
Bro got a chain
alright,
couch.
I think I built this right. Is this what you wanted?
Oh yeah, this is a real couch. Maybe if you're as rich as me one day, you can afford one of these.
Where do we know that guy from? Was that guy was there earlier? Was he in parkour hell as like one of the guards or something? Where do we know this guy?
Well, I hope you enjoy your new— Oh, shoot! No! Bro! Am I seriously not gonna get a tip?
You can't get fucking attached to anyone in parkour civilization. Like, I was just talking about him. Like, oh, we know this guy. Maybe he's Oomphy, and now he's dead. Like,
Dude, that guy said he was rich too. I could have gotten some ice blocks or something. The truth about being a parkour master is that people don't always get along. Not only do you have to survive every single jump, but you have to be ready to defend yourself with parkour.
Whoa, buddy. What do you think you're doing? Everyone knows I'm the guy who sells houses. Go and take a different job.
that fucking
What do you
glorp.
mean? My job today is to sell houses. You can't just skip one day? Come on, man. I need the money.
That's it. Parkour battle. You and me right now.
Oh my
By defend
god.
yourself, I mean being prepared for a random parkour battle at any point. For my first
This
move,
glorp
I
has
attacked
to
with a
chill.
3-block diagonal jump into a 3-block vertical diagonal jump. I thought it was a strong attack, but the parkour master clearly had no problem with it. Now it was his turn to attack, and I was in serious trouble. The parkour master built a 3-block chain jump.
Let's see you try to defend against this attack, buddy.
Wait, I don't even have chains to build with. I can't do this jump.
Then you have officially lost the parkour battle, and the selling house job is mine again.
And there it was. That was my first time losing
And
a
the selling house job is mine again.
parkour battle. But that's just a part of the learning process for being a parkour master. But even though I've learned so much, there's one thing that I've yet to figure out, and that's how to get to the top of the parkour temple. If I make it up there, I could potentially be the parkour champion, but I didn't see a way up. Back when I was a parkour pro, I could see the path on the side of the wall to rank up, but now there's nothing here.
That's because you can't see it. It's said that only the parkour champion knows the way up.
Standing behind
It's barriers! I'm calling it now! It's barriers. It's barrier blocks.
behind me was the master that I beat in my first parkour battle. He was the one who gave me the Totem of Undying and helped me find the way past the impossible jump. Without his help, I would have never become a parkour master, and I wouldn't even be alive right now.
I knew giving you that Totem of Undying was a good choice. Now that you ranked up, you have the chance to save all of parkour civilization by becoming the champion.
Save parkour civilization? Wait, what are you talking about? Why do I need to be the one to become the parkour champion?
You don't understand. We are at war.
What?
We thought all hope was lost before you ranked up. You don't understand. People aren't supposed to rank up, but you did it anyways. You need to come with me now.
What is going on? There's a parkour war and somehow I'm supposed to be the champion? Oh, what am I getting myself into?
Geneva Carrot.
I should have never ranked up. I was happy in my mansion. The master brought me into the parkour temple and I followed him until he showed me a secret room. When I walked inside, I saw a small scale version of a map of the entire parkour civilization. The master said he had a mission for me. He told me to travel as far north as I could and find the highest parkour highway there is. He told me there's a building there that's extremely difficult to get into, but if I could get into it, I could get the truth about parkour civilization. He told me to go at night, and if I succeed, I might be able to save.
Wait, guys, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that the parkour civilization, the supposed utopia, is actually a dystopia? Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, dude.
Everyone. It was time. I woke up in the middle of the night. This was a stealth mission. If everything went according to plan, I would get in and get out and no one would see me. And obviously that's assuming the parkour master isn't leading me into a trap, but for whatever it's worth, I trust him. If he was trying to stop me from ranking up, he wouldn't have given me the Totem of Undying. That means I can only assume if he wanted me dead, I would have been dead already. But at this point, I wasn't doing it for the parkour master. I was doing it for me. If there was any chance I could figure out the truth about parkour civilization, I was gonna take it. All I know is—
Do you think there's like outtakes where this guy is like, if there was any chance that someone could save parkour civilization, and then he like falls and he goes, civilization, it would fuck it. Like, that'd be
Someone
awesome.
tried to stop me from ranking up, and this place might give me answers. I traveled north like the master told me to, and all the way at the top, I saw the parkour highway I needed to get to. There was no turning back now. Going up this might be a one-way
Yeah,
trip,
I know,
but
it's-
if what I was
it's
doing
probably just
actually could save
voiceovers,
parkour
isn't it?
civilization, then someone's got to be the one
But
to
it would
do
be
it.
funny
so why
in
not
concept.
me? Now that I was at the top of the staircase, getting to the parkour highway was a different story. I didn't even know if this jump was possible. Oh, I'm gonna regret this. I backed up to get momentum, and I jumped. No, no, no! I thought it was too short, but I made it. Okay, that was way too close. That better be the last time I do something like that. Given that this place I was trying to find wasn't supposed to be found, that probably wouldn't be the case. I kept going on the parkour highway until I saw a building. This one looked different than all of the other buildings in Parkour City, and I had a feeling that it wasn't going to be easy to get to. But that's why the master sent me.
Sorry, did he say Parkour City? This is Parkour Civilization.
I who's never failed a jump before. Yeah, let's pretend that's true. The entrance to the building looked like it was guarded by a difficult parkour course. As long as there were no people around, I was just fine with doing parkour. But if people were to show up and challenge me to a parkour battle, well, it's been a good run. This next jump was a 4-block
That's a big jump.
I don't think I've ever done a 4-block jump straight up before, but the master said that this mission would be difficult, and if there's someone to do it, it was gonna be me. I got momentum, and I made the 4-block jump. Oh, 4-block jump down, and now, oh my god, what is this? I stood on a path of ice blocks, and at the end, there was a jump way too far to even comprehend.
No, it's...
This could have been a 6-block
It's
jump.
over.
I couldn't believe it. I tried looking around for barrier blocks. Maybe there was a secret path to this as well, but I found nothing. Somehow, I was gonna have to make this jump. And I think I had an idea of how I might be able to do it. Okay, well, I get one chance at this. Oh man, if only I was rich enough to buy ice blocks to practice. Oh, I do not want to do that again. There must be a parkour god looking out for me. Okay, back to the secret mission.
Okay, how does he get back now? Now, how does he get back?
Now, I was just hoping I didn't walk into an ambush. I walked inside and I saw a giant hole in the floor with some parkour jumps up top. I was thankful that I didn't see anyone waiting for me. And what I wasn't thankful for was this glass pane staircase. Oh man, why do they have to make staircases so complicated in Parkour Civilization? This was supposed to be a stealth mission, but the staircase is making it really hard for that to be possible. After too long, I made it up the staircase into the top floor. I looked around but didn't see anyone. All I saw was some weird pedestal in the middle and some giant screen. What is this thing? This looks so... What the... Look, I told you it was possible.
No way. That was actually incredible. All right, well, I got my money's worth.
Let's go. I got paid for parkour.
If you want, I can keep making more parkour for you to do, and I'll pay you for it.
Whoa, what just happened? How did I see that?
It's a fucking flashback
That's
machine!
My memory, isn't it? That's Siwat. I've lived that before. What is going on? I walked over to the screen and opened
Did the stream lag? Did it really lag? Do I need to rewind, like, a little bit? Like a little inch? No? Yeah. I'll rewind, y'all.
What is this thing? This looks so... What the... Look, I told you it was possible.
No way. That was actually incredible. All right, well, I got my money's worth.
Let's go. I got paid for parkour.
If you want, I can keep making more parkour for you to do, and I'll pay you for it.
This is crazy.
What just happened? How did I see that vision? That's my memory, isn't it? That's Siwat. I've lived that before. What is going on? I walked over to the screen and opened the book on the desk. It said, enter user. Well, I was here for information, wasn't I? Might as well see what this does. I put my name into the book and put it back on the desk, and text appeared on the screen. Rank? Noob.
What the
Wait,
fuck?
How? I'm a master, though. But before I could think any further, someone appeared right behind me. Before they saw me, I ran and hid behind the bush. Oh no, this is not good. This is not good.
Oh man, going into work late today, I guess. Or early, maybe. I don't know.
So far, the person didn't see me, but that's when someone else came into the room. It was Siwat. I know him, don't I? He's from my memory. I saw him walk up to the desk and start putting something in the book. And the player that was on the pedestal started moving. I watched as this player with no boots walked up to a parkour jump and failed the 1-block jump.
And we got another noob. Good. We needed more of those.
What is going on here?
You can come out from behind that bush, you know.
Oh no, this is not good.
Is this how they collect people for Parkour Civilization?
Okay, time to improvise.
I mean, bro, the bush is see-through. You really thought that was gonna work?
Okay, can you just tell me
Yikes.
what's going on? Why did I see you when I stepped on that pedestal? We know each other. That's our memory.
Nope. That's just what every new person sees. It's a fake memory to make you think that parkour is how you succeed in life. I mean, why else would people parkour if it wasn't for money or social status?
So it was all...
Hold on a fucking... Wait a second! This is just like Hardcore Henry! This is just like Hardcore Henry! Where Henry wakes up in the lab, and this girl turns to him and she's like, Henry, I know you don't remember me, but I am your wife. And she's not his fucking wife. He's a robot. And everyone's getting told the same backstory. So they fight for their wives, who's not actually their wife. We need a Hardcore Henry movie night again.
All just a lie? I don't get it. What is this for? These 3 jumps. That new player just fell through on the first one. What happened to him? Siwa explained that these 3 jumps decide whether a new player becomes a noob, a pro, or a master. These 3 jumps right when you join.
Okay, Melon, I'm gonna hit you with the memory rewinding beam. This is gonna take away all of your Hardcore Henry spoilers, okay? This is the memory rewinding machine ASMR portion of the stream. Okay, look into my eyes, Melon. What's your name, Melon? What's your name? You like, what day is it, Melon? You remember anything, Melon? Oh no, wait, do you not remember your name? Oh my god, wait, did I do too much? You fucked it up, you prick. No, no! Okay, wait. Your name is Freezing Melon. I think you have a cat. Where am I? It's like a Tuesday or something. And yeah, that's about it. It is not September 11, 2001. You are not the first.
Join Parkour Civilization, decide your entire fate? How is that fair?
It's not about fair, it's about order. If you can't parkour, you deserve to be at the bottom.
This is so messed up. This is so messed up. How is this happening? I can't let this keep going on. I have to find a way to stop this. Okay, if I can attack him with a parkour jump, he has no choice but to battle me. I have to do an attack that he'll never be able to do. It's time to go for the 720.
I wouldn't do that.
720?
I looked over and see what already had an attack built. It was with candles.
Yep, candle jump. One attack from this and it does 10 hearts, and that's good night for you.
I was finished. I couldn't attack. I couldn't do anything. I was defenseless. So what happens now?
There has to be some sort of new law introduced into Parkour Civilization where you cannot attack people with a jump that they do not have the ability to build. That just seems ridiculous. That cannot be instant fail because you just don't have the blocks. That is a little bit of a ridiculous rule. Why don't you just they place the blocks and then you use the same course? Why do you gotta build it yourself and everything? This is outrageous. Parkour Civilization government officials, I need you to hear my call. This is not realistic. This is not.
Despite my best efforts to get rid of you, I couldn't do it, so someone else will.
Siwa placed down a parkour jump made out of brewing stands. I've never even heard of parkour with brewing stands before.
Interesting thing about brewing stand jumps, they aren't just difficult, but they can deal any potion effect you want.
This was it. I had no brewing stands to defend myself. I took the hit and slowly started fading away.
Have fun with the champion in the arena.
No pressure at all, just 1 minute before I fight the parkour champion. Alright, I'm gonna take 32 blocks. I really just hope there's a chance that the greatest player in parkour
That was a really big
doesn't
cut.
know how to do a 360. I was now getting ready to fight the parkour champion in the arena. The worst part is that I was only allowed to bring in 64 blocks to fight with. I had no clue what the parkour
WTF just happened. He's like, okay, you can't do the brewing stand jump because you don't have a brewing stand. Brewing stand deals him with nausea. He passes out, and the guy is like, good luck 1v1ing the parkour champion. That was a really big cut. Can we just rewind a second? Because, like, Jesus.
This was it. I had no brewing stands to defend myself. I took the hit and slowly started fading away.
Have fun with the champion in the arena.
No pressure.
That was a
at all.
crazy
Just 1
cut.
minute before I fight the parkour champion. Alright, I'm gonna take 32 blocks.
I could have used like 5 more seconds of black screen to process that. Like,
there's a chance that the greatest player in parkour civilization doesn't know how to do a 360. I was now getting ready to fight the parkour champion in the arena. The worst part is that I was only allowed to bring in 64 blocks to fight with. I had no clue what
take a shot every time he says, the worst part was?
parkour champion was gonna attack me with, so I decided to take some of every block. This was life or death. If by some miracle I could defend the parkour champion's attacks, I would have to use these blocks to build the hardest parkour jumps I've ever done. I wanted to believe that I could win, but deep down I knew that this could very well be the end of my journey.
Before you step into the arena, drop all of your blocks. I need to count if you're bringing 64.
These are the blocks I'm bringing. It should add up to 64.
You're good. You may now fight the parkour champion.
This is it. One way or another, this would be my final battle in parkour civilization. The door opened and I stepped in to the parkour
I'm a
arena.
little confused because I thought there was no parkour champion. I thought his goal in life was to ascend to become the parkour champion, but I guess we're realizing that that's all a lie and it's a story that's sold to everyone. But why were there like 3 different people going at him being like, you're the one, you're the chosen one, Evbo?
It was time to fight. If I somehow beat the parkour champion, maybe I have a way to save everyone in parkour civilization. But if I lose, which let's be honest here, is very much possible, well, let's just say I should have died a long time ago. I thought the parkour civilization I was living in was fair and a place where everyone could parkour to rank up in society. But I was wrong. I discovered the truth, that your entire fate is decided by 3 jumps. And there are people at the top of parkour civilization that will stop at nothing to keep this order. Unfortunately, I couldn't discover
Why
the
is he
truth
still ranked noob?
without paying the price. And now there's nothing I can do.
Have fun with the champion in the arena.
And now it's time to fight the champion. Wait, what? You're not the champion? Who are you? You're a pro. What are you doing here? I thought I was fighting the champion.
Oh, yeah, you have to fight me first. Please just go easy on me, though. It's my first time here.
Okay, I guess I'm not fighting the champion first. I have to fight a parkour pro? This is really weird. I've never even fought a pro. What jumps can they even do? I forgot. For my first attack, I attacked with a 3-block vertical jump. I didn't want to do anything too crazy on my first attack because if I missed and let him get the chance to attack, I run the risk of taking damage.
No one actually
Unfortunately,
ranks
it seemed
up.
like this fight was going to be easier than I thought until something happened. The blocks that I used for my attack
get
all
it.
disappeared. In the parkour arena, if you place blocks, you will never get them back. And now I realized why I was fighting a parkour pro. It was genius, actually. If I wasted all of my blocks before getting to the champion, I would have no fighting chance. Hey, quick question. The people who put you here, what did they say you were here for?
Oh, yeah, they said I would be warming up the crowd, you know, for, like, the fight.
Warming up the crowd. You know there's literally no one watching, right?
Yeah, I know. Please just get this over with.
Oh god, I'm a terrible person. Man, this is the weirdest parkour battle ever. For my second attack, I built a 4-block jump. And of course, it was successful once again. But at this point, I wasn't worried about winning. I was worried about the blocks I was losing for every attack. There was no way I could afford to use more than 2 blocks for an attack. At least not in this fight. For the final attack, I did a backwards jump.
Did you just go backwards?
This is not gonna be pretty.
Oh my god!
Oh, that was
He killed
not how I
him!
thought it was going to turn out. It was a little unfortunate that I essentially wasted 2 blocks on that jump since he didn't even try.
Killed
But
him!
at least I survived the first parkour battle without taking any damage. So now what happens? Do I fight the champion? I stood there on the platform not knowing what to do until I saw someone jumping towards me. All right, this is it. This is the battle for life or death. Let's get this over with. So, you must be the champion, right?
Me? The champion? You're joking, right? Look at my boots.
That sounded fucking weird. I thought that was the other guy talking. Did something like happen with his fucking mic?
Do I fight the champion? I stood there on the platform not knowing what to do until I
This.
saw someone
Wait,
jumping
here.
towards me. All right, this is it. This is the battle for life or death. Let's get this over with.
I thought
So-
that was that guy talking. That's Evbo talking.
Oh, you must be the champion, right?
Me? The champion? You're joking, right? Look at my boots. I'm a master. Do these look diamond to you?
Okay, well, I don't know. I thought I was fighting the champion, so when does that happen?
You still have 2 more people to go through if you want to see the champion, but
Ooh.
you're not making it past me. Let's go. Start the battle.
This is not good. I have to win 2 more parkour battles if I want to even see the champion? It was clear that the odds were stacked against me, but that wasn't going to stop me from trying. Now, I was fighting against a master. This means I couldn't hold back with my attacks. I was going to have to attack with harder jumps. I decided this was a good time to use
4-block diagonal?
For my first attack, I did a 4-block diagonal stair jump, but I was in trouble. Even for myself, I knew the attack was too easy.
That's what you're attacking me with?
I was getting ready for the master to easily defend my attack, but by some miracle, he failed it.
What?
The master didn't
Oh,
know, but
fucking
I realized
idiot.
he built the jump wrong. He tried doing a harder jump than my attack. I got lucky with that first attack, but that wasn't gonna happen again. I needed to do harder jumps. I used 2 more of my
That does
stairs
not
to
seem
build
legal.
another 4-block diagonal jump. If I make this, I would only need one more attack to win the battle. But I missed. I came so close, but I didn't land on the stair.
Wasted another 2 stairs, I see. Even if you do beat me, you'll have no blocks to fight the champion with.
Yikes.
The master was right. I was running out of blocks quickly. I only had 1 stair left, and I wasn't even done with my second battle. I watched as the master built his first attack. I was gonna have to defend myself against a 4-block ice jump.
Go on, use some of your ice blocks. I'm sure you don't have that many of them.
He was right. I only had 4 ice blocks with me. Even the best case scenario where I defend this attack, I'll only have 2 ice blocks left. I went for the jump, and I almost slid off, but I stayed on. Oh, that was too close. Okay. It was now my turn to attack, but this battle was taking too long. I knew what the master was doing. He was trying to make me waste all of my blocks, but there was no way I could let that happen, which means I could only do one thing. I needed to build an attack that would end this battle right now, and I knew just the way to do it. In a parkour battle, the harder the attack is, the more damage it does, and I was about to attack with one of the hardest parkour combos I've ever done. All right, 4-block jump into a 2-block. Let's do this. I attacked with a 4-block jump into a 360, and I made it. Oh,
into a
let's go, I
360?
actually made it. That was the craziest parkour combo I've ever done. All right, buddy, your turn. 4-block jump into a 2-block 360.
This is impossible.
I watched as the parkour master attempted the combo and failed, and the damage was enough to win the parkour battle. It worked. That parkour combo that I
just killed
did may
him.
have just saved my life, at least for now. If that master was telling the truth, I still have to win one more battle if I want to fight the champion. There was nothing else I could do.
You just
I
dropped
tried
dead.
looking around for a way to escape, but there was nowhere I could go. The only way out of this arena is to continue fighting. From across the arena, the path opened up, and my third opponent jumped towards me.
F-Bo, you've come so far, but this is as far as you go. I'm afraid you won't make it past me to fight the champion. Let's begin.
Okay, let's do this. It's just another master. I just beat one before, and I can do it again. If I could finish this battle with a couple parkour combos, I might have enough blocks to fight the champion. For my first attack, I decided to build 2 4-block jumps. I thought this combo would be hard, but I had no clue who I was facing.
Dude!
The master made the jumps easily, and my attack was unsuccessful. Now, I was in huge trouble. Unlike all the other people I faced in parkour battles, this master was not afraid to attack with his own parkour combos. And unfortunately for me, his was much harder than mine. The second jump in the combo was a jump that I didn't think would be possible. It was too far, but I had to try. My life depended on this. I went to defend the attack, but I overjumped it. The attack dealt 5 hearts of damage. Oh, this is not good. This is really not good. I managed to gain back 2 hearts, but my hunger was lost. This was it. No more second chances. No more regenerating health. I had to make these jumps. The parkour master attacked with an even harder combo, this time using 2 chains and an ice block. But by some miracle, I made it. Oh man, how did I just do that? This master was too good. No matter what jump I thought of, I knew he could make it. That's why I was gonna have to do something that's never been done in the history of parkour battles. And I was gonna have to do this first try. Finish it off with the 3-block candle jump, and we are done. Let's go. I'm probably gonna die. Let's do this. Flower pot jump to chain to backwards jump to 360 fence jump, diagonal chain jump to the candle. I did it. I just made the hardest parkour combo in the world.
F-Bo, the champion tasked me with making sure you don't rank up, but I now realize that's not possible. Your parkour is beyond me. You have my respects. Good luck against the champion.
Before I could say anything, the master gave up and just jumped off. I won the 3rd battle, which means now I only have to battle the champion. And the champion is the one that tried to stop me from ranking up this entire time?
All of this parkour just to die by the champion.
This was it.
Who is this
Standing in front of
guy?
me was the champion of parkour civilization.
You put up a good fight, I'll give you that. But this ends here.
I'm kind of like super curious. Are these all these people can't be just him doing different like voice filters, right? Like how many people did he force to voice act in this little thing? It's gotta be different people, because some of their mics are like super crazy loud and like, you know, they sound different. But like how many people did he force to do this?
The parkour champion built his first attack, and it was
It'd be so funny if it's just him. It's gotta be at least 2 people, because, I mean, he's gameplay here, there's gameplay there, you know?
In this battle, you become the parkour champion, and you could be the one that makes the rules. But this is my parkour civilization, and I never lose.
I
Parkour
never
champion made the
lose.
5-block jump. It's not possible. It's just not. I
Five
can't do it.
block
This was it.
jump?
This was the end. There was no second chance, no backup I could call for, nothing to get me out of this. I lost, and I won't be the one to save parkour civilization. I opened my eyes, and I was in a place that I knew all too well. I was down at the bottom. I was in the parkour temple at the noob level of parkour civilization.
He just fucking dropped dead. And Bo just dropped dead, dude. What happened? I looked away. He dropped dead. Oh, there's an ad about to start, by the way, apparently. There's an ad starting. There's like an ad happening, I guess. Wait, no? Ad starts in 5 minutes? Is there ad now, or is there... I don't know what's happening. Is there ad now? I'm gonna kill myself. No, Geneva! No. No. I just press this little snooze button. And it goes away again. I've totally not been spamming the snooze button on the side. I totally haven't been spamming that.
I opened my eyes, and I was in a place that I knew all too well. I was down at the bottom. I was in the parkour temple at the
This
noob
is
level of
fucked
parkour
up.
civilization. I opened my inventory, and I had leather boots on. After the battle with the champion,
Jump back, I'm
am
so
now a
confused.
noob again.
He built a 5-block jump, and that's impossible, so Evbo just dropped dead, apparently.
I let everyone down. I was supposed to be the one to save parkour civilization, and I couldn't do it. And now the champion gets what he wants. No one can ever rank up ever again. No one's free. People risked their lives because they trusted me to help them, and I failed. And it was all for nothing. Now I'm just at the bottom again. I don't even have sprint. I can't even do more than a 2-block jump. It's over, right? The old man gave me the last ticket to rank up. And even if I did, what's the point? The only way I could
Cruel
save people is by
fucking
becoming the
world.
champion. And he's impossible to beat. Well, it's out of my hands now. There's nothing to do. I mean, maybe I just go back to
Stupid
parkour prison.
Chungus
At least
life.
there I could get fed some better food. Rather have fish than raw chicken.
Down at the bottom again, are we?
What?
Maybe I was wrong about you.
You were wrong about me. Wait, who
Does
are
this guy,
you?
this guy have netherite boots?
Tells me you already know the answer.
The strange man turned around and he was wearing netherite boots? Oh, I do not want to do that again. There must be a parkour god looking out for me. You're the parkour god? But you were just a myth. Is this all of your doing?
The parkour civilization I created was never intended to divide people, but the new champion had different plans.
And you
Okay, this guy is speaking through the fucking Shure SM7B, dude.
stopped the champion, and I couldn't. I'm sorry you put your trust in me. I thought I was good enough. I thought I could do it.
You seem like all hope is lost.
I mean, I
Bro.
can't do anything. I'm back at the noob level. I can't get a ticket anymore. I can't even sprint. What good is a 1-block jump gonna do against the parkour champion?
As long as you can parkour, there is always a way.
The parkour god dropped a pair of boots on the ground and jumped away. What is going on? I jumped over and grabbed the boots that the parkour god left. These were no ordinary boots. These were diamond. Only the parkour champion wears these. And now I have them. I threw away my leather boots and I put on the champion boots. Immediately, my hunger bar returned to full and I could see above into the upper layers. Oh my god, this is crazy. What is going on? What is going on? I don't know where the parkour god got these boots from or why he would trust me with them, but it didn't matter. This was my second chance. I don't know how I'm gonna get back up to the top, but I'm gonna find a way. Everyone's life depends on this, and that's why I'm gonna be the one to save parkour civilization. Parkour civilization was in danger. I thought people could parkour their
flashback.
way up to a better life, but I realized it was all just a lie. The truth is that the parkour champion controls everyone and everything. I thought I could.
While we're at a flashback, do y'all want to take a potty break? Just because we're like 20 minutes from the end, and that means like realistically at the last 10 minutes, there's gonna be like 3 people that are on like the edge of their seat, like trying to really squeeze in their piss because they don't want to miss it, you know? Y'all want to take a potty break? Where is the fucking... Is that words? Wait. Wait, did you guys hear that? Is that words on stream? Is that words? What the fuck? Oh my god.
Okay, BRB.
You guys lost your words? You guys lost? What happened? What happened? You lost your words. Oh, cruel world. Oh. Oh, cruel, cruel world. One more. One more little word. One more little round. I'm gonna be honest. We are gonna save the second movie for tomorrow. Is that okay with y'all? 50% of, like, the deciding factor for this decision is that my belly is full, and I can't put more popcorn in it. So I have to chew on erasers when I'd rather be chewing on popcorn. And the other 50% of the deciding decision is y'all's bedtime. Got like 3 pieces of popcorn left in this bowl, and my belly is too full for them. Is meep a word? Meep. Aww. I really thought I was gonna contribute with that. Like, how the fuck are they gonna end this? And how the fuck is there an entire second movie? I think my biggest confusion is how there's an entire second movie about this. And the second movie is like the same length. That's crazy. Okay, okay, no more words. No more words. We have to lock in. This is serious. This is serious. Parkour civilization. This is serious, okay?
The one to put an end to it and save everyone, but I failed. Luckily for me, second chances come around quite often, and I still have one more shot at saving parkour civilization.
Fucking
The only way I
parkour
can put
god
an end
just
to all
drops
this is
in.
if I beat the parkour champion, and that means I have to get back up to the arena somehow. And that was gonna be harder than I thought. I had diamond boots on, meaning the barriers to the parkour temple shouldn't be here, but they were, and I had no way up. That
Ooh.
means somehow I was gonna have to get a ticket. Oh, this is not good. I can't even earn a ticket myself, meaning the only way I'm gonna get one is if some other noob has one. But even if I got lucky and a noob hasn't used their ticket already, I couldn't find it.
Is he gonna rob
I was beginning
people?
to think that there were no noobs
Oh.
left, and they were all in prison until I finally found one still standing. I asked the noob if there was any chance he had a ticket or even knew someone with a ticket so I could get into the temple. But he said that pros don't come down here anymore and do ticket challenges. It's now impossible for parkour noobs to rank up at all. This has to be the champion's doing. If pros don't come down here at all, the noobs have no way of getting food. That means if I don't get up in time and beat the champion, everyone down here will die. There has to be a way I can get past these barriers. I mean, the parkour god wouldn't have given me champion boots.
What
for
is going
nothing,
on in
right?
parkour
And that's when I remembered
civilization?
I had champion boots on now. These boots were meant for the person that rules parkour civilization. And that's when I thought back to what the champion said.
If you beat me in this battle, you become the parkour champion. And you could be the one that makes the rules.
If the parkour champion makes the rules, they had to be the one to place the barriers, right? Which means if someone placed them, someone can get rid of them. It was a shot in the dark, but I thought I'd at least try. Oh, this is pointless. This is not gonna work. What? It broke. I couldn't believe it, but there it was. I was staring at a hole in the barriers. This is insane.
There's ads! Ah! It's only so much I can emotionally handle. It's okay, it says the ads end in like 3 seconds. I'm actually swerving into oncoming traffic. No. No. It's okay. It's okay, the ads are over, right? It's okay, everyone's back. Is everyone back? Everyone's back, right? It's okay. It's okay, it's fine.
I couldn't
Everything's
believe it,
fine.
but there it was. I was staring at a hole in the barriers. This is insane. I can break barriers now? Ah, thank you, parkour god. Let's go. I got rid
He
of
would
more of
never-
the barriers
he would
until
never
there was
just
a space
fall.
big enough to jump through. All right, let me make sure I'm not hitting my head on any of these. And now it's time to go save everyone.
Okay.
I did it. I was now inside the parkour temple, and I was one step closer to getting back up to the top. Now that I was in the temple, it was time to start actually coming up with a plan. I was gonna have to find a way to somehow get back into the arena and fight the champion. And even if I do manage to do that, I still have to worry about beating him, which is a whole nother story. My rough draft of a plan involved grabbing blocks, and I thought I could get some here, but the chests were empty. Those chests were usually filled with blocks for the pros to do their daily tasks, but someone got rid of all of them. My idea of getting blocks was already off to a bad start, but I had a backup plan for where I could go to get more. I made it back up to the second layer of parkour civilization, but now was no time to celebrate. I still had such a long way to go to get up to the third layer, and time was running out. I made my way over to the place where I could get all the blocks I needed. The parkour training grounds should have thousands of blocks I could use. The last
Surely.
time I was in here, I was training to rank up to become a master, but something was off. The course I built to practice to rank up was still here. This doesn't make sense. Have all of the pros just been practicing this course I built? But that's when my situation just got a whole lot worse. No, come on, they can't be empty. Why are they empty? All of these chests should have been filled with blocks to build parkour jumps, but they were all empty. Okay, this is not good. This is really not good. Something strange was going on, and I needed to find some answers. I took a trip back to where I used to live when I was a parkour pro. If there was anyone I could trust to talk to, it would be my neighbor. And that was assuming he was still alive. I found the house where my neighbor used to live, and thankfully, parkour civilization hadn't claimed him just yet.
Ebbo, you're alive, and you're the parkour champion?
Well, I'm not really the champion. I mean, I guess technically I am. I don't know. It's a long story. I asked my neighbor what was going on, and he said everything has changed. He said that parkour pros aren't allowed to go down to the noob level anymore, and some masters came down and took every block, and they can't even practice anymore. This was it. This was truly the end of parkour civilization. First, it was the noobs in danger. Now the pros are, and soon it might even be the masters. One by one,
What is
the
happening?
parkour champion is taking away the free will of everyone. And if I don't end this now, there will be no one left to oppose him. Alright, no pressure, the fate of the world is in my hands, and now I have to speedrun one of the hardest parkour courses there is. Unlike getting up to the pro level,
my
there was
God.
no easy way up to the master level. If you wanted to get back, you had to do the course. Even though I've made this course before, this was different. Time was running out, meaning I couldn't waste any taking this parkour course slow. And I can't afford to miss a single jump, because if I do, well, then I guess the parkour god trusted the wrong person. Luckily, I made the course, and I was now at the master level. And now I was at one part of my master plan, which, well, has not been going to plan at all. If I don't get these gold boots, okay, thank you. Finally, something goes according to my plan. I didn't know if I would still get master boots if I had champion boots on, but luckily, I got an extra pair. Now that I was on the master level, I had to blend in. Any one of these masters could be working for the champion, and if they saw me with champion boots on, well, that's attention that I definitely do not want right now. At least with the gold boots on, the people working for the champion might not recognize me. Now was the next part of my plan. If I have any shot at all of getting back into the arena, I was gonna need the parkour master that saved my life. But when I went into the secret room in the parkour temple, he was nowhere to be found. Of course, I knew it was too good to be true to have two things in my plan go smoothly. Now I gotta improvise. Now I had to figure out where the parkour master lived, and I had no way of
How
knowing
has
which-
food not been an issue for this guy for the past, like, 30 minutes of parkour civilization? Like, what happened to his 64 golden carrots?
house he had.
Oh, the
only thing I
boots?
could do is sit and wait for him to show up. But if I stayed down here, I run the risk of the masters on the champion's side finding me. I needed somewhere that would at least buy me a little more time, and the only place I thought of was to wait at the very top of the parkour staircase. At least here, I won't be seen that easily, but if I had to get down fast, I had no water bucket to save me. I realized I was standing so close to the barrier between the master and the champion levels, and now I have champion boots, meaning if I put these on, will I be able to see what life is like at the champion level? But before I could put them on, I saw the parkour master I was looking for. Now this is the part I was not looking forward to. The only way I can follow the parkour master is by taking fall damage, and I'm just hoping that the drop to his house isn't too far, and of course it's a 50 block drop. I'm never surviving that. Oh man, I have an idea, and I don't like it. Yep, this is officially the worst idea I've ever had. Okay, no more thinking, let's just do this. I got momentum, and I jumped. I thought it was too short, but I
Oh
made
my
it.
God.
That was so crazy. I know the parkour god does not like me for that one. Even though I barely survived, I found the parkour master without being caught. And now it was time to carry out my plan to save parkour civilization.
Bro really broke
I
in
told
his
the master
house.
everything that happened, and I showed him that I had champion boots. I told him that if I was gonna beat the champion, I would need his help.
I can't believe you survived and you met the parkour god. We can actually save everyone. Just tell me what I need to do and I'll do it.
I had the master give me some blocks, and I told him to wait here for the next part of my plan. If everything goes right, I should have everything I need to get back into the arena and defeat the parkour champion. But that's assuming everything goes right, and so far, it hasn't worked out that way. I jumped over to the parkour bank. To get back into the arena, I was gonna need more difficult blocks to build
Glorp!
parkour with, and I think I know how to get some.
Hey man, I don't mean to assume anything, but the top floor is for people with money. You can come back when you're rich though.
Upstairs must be the place where the bank keeps their harder blocks.
Sir, you're not allowed to go up there.
Sorry, man. Got a bank to okay, never mind. I was expecting to see places where I could buy flower pots and candles, but instead, there was just a massive box with a door.
Sir, this is a private vault for one of our most valuable customers. You have to leave immediately.
A private vault? I guess that might work.
You're not getting into this vault. No amount of money could make me open this door.
No amount of money? Man, this guy clearly has never heard of one of my bribes before.
Just stop. It's not even worth it. What?
What do you say you open the door now? I take it you don't see a backwards 360 too often.
Okay, well I have to let you in now.
Let's go, I still got it.
Please just don't take anything.
Yeah, I'm definitely not listening to that. I started looking around the vault for anything I could use, but most of the chests were empty until I finally stumbled upon a water bucket. Okay, I need blocks, but I guess I'll take this. I don't get it. Whoever owns this vault is supposedly rich, and the only thing I found is a water bucket. And 16 blocks, never mind. I thought this vault was a dead end until it wasn't.
Sorry,
In the
are we
last barrel,
just glossing over the chainmail boots? Is this some new rank in parkour civilization that we just don't talk about?
found 16 brewing stands. Now, my plan could actually work. It was time to go defeat the parkour champion.
Maybe that's what Parkour Civilization 2, the movie, is about. The chainmail civilization.
Sir, I just wanted to let you know someone got into your vault.
You're the only one who has access to it, so explain to me how that happened.
I mean, I'm sorry, sir, but he bribed me with a backwards 360. I had to.
A backwards 360? There's no one that can do a No, how is this possible?
You know, someone told me something interesting about brewing stand jumps. They're not just difficult, but they can deal any potion effect you want. That's why I wish you the best of luck in this parkour battle, because if you don't make this jump, you're getting the slowness effect. I watched as Siwat tried to defend my attack, but he failed.
Ooh.
Alright, now it's time for some answers. I need you to tell me how to beat the parkour champion.
You're crazy if you think I'm telling you that.
Yep, I thought you might say that. Let's see, 3 block. Oh, that's plenty. Alright, one more chance to tell me, unless you want to defend another one of my attacks.
I think I can handle a 3 block.
Alright, man, if you think you can make this jump with slowness, be my guest. I'm just gonna let you know now that it's not possible, so in a couple jumps, you'll lose everything.
Okay, wait, don't. I'll tell you. Please, I like my life here.
Well, that was easy.
I can't believe I'm telling you this. The champion uses barrier blocks to parkour. He's the only one that has any left.
He built his parkour jumps with barriers. That means I was right. The 5-block
He
jump
cheated!
was impossible. He just used a barrier. Okay, wait, so if he uses barriers for his attacks, how do I defend against that?
Dude, if the parkour champion finds out about this, I'm gonna lose everything.
I don't care. Just tell me.
Fine. There's a secret rule in parkour battles that says if you build a harder jump than an opponent's attack, your opponent will have to do that jump instead.
That's how I beat him. I can just attack with a harder jump. Even if he does use barriers for his attacks, I just have to build better ones. Oh man, this is crazy. Alright, let's do this. You need to send me back to the arena like you did before, and this time, I'm only fighting the champion.
Okay, so if you let me attack you, what's stopping me from just getting rid of you once and for all?
Yeah, I thought you might say that. That's why I got one of the best parkour masters I know to watch you at all times. And if he finds out I don't make it into the arena, let's just say you won't see the attack coming before it hits you.
Oh man, how do you even do these jumps? I really hope Ebbo's plan works. There's no way I can make one of these.
Just as I thought, Siwat had no choice but to listen to me. Now, all that I was hoping for is that I would wake up in the arena. I knew Siwat couldn't be trusted, but I had no choice. This was the only way I could get back into the arena, and luckily, it worked. Now, I could battle the parkour champion, and this time, it was gonna be different. I got all of the blocks I needed, and I made my way into the arena. Now, it was time to see if Siwat was gonna uphold his end of the deal. But he did. Standing in front of me was the champion of parkour civilization. Alright, let's go save everyone.
I should have known the old man would give his boots to you.
What? The old man?
Doesn't matter. You can try as many times as you want, but your fate remains the same.
The parkour god didn't just give me random champion boots, he gave me the old man's. He was the old parkour champion. Okay, this is a lot to think about right now. I just gotta worry about defending this attack. Well, see what got me
The
this
old
far.
man was the old parkour champion? The old man that lived in his house in the walls and then went to prison?
But now it's time to see if he was really telling the truth. The champion's attack was technically only a 4-block jump with a barrier, so the parkour combo I was about to do should be harder. I countered with a 3-block 360 to a 3-block fence jump.
What?
The parkour champion looked confused, and suddenly his attack disappeared. It worked. It actually worked. The secret rule Siwat told me about was real, and now the champion has no choice but to defend my attack. Except just when I thought I had the upper hand in the battle, the champion pulled out barrier blocks.
Dude!
Instead of building my jump, the champion built some invisible parkour combo. The barriers were invisible, and I had no way of knowing what sort of parkour combo he built. But whatever it was better than my attack, and my attack was now erased. That only left me with one choice, and I would have to build something even harder. I didn't even know what the champion built, so I couldn't hold back on this next attack. I knew I had to risk it all. I pulled out a 180 vertical flower pot jump into a backwards 360 candle
He hit
jump,
that shit!
and I made it. The parkour champion's attack was erased, and he had no choice but to either try my attack or build a harder one. But the parkour champion wasn't phased, and he countered my attack with the hardest known jumps in parkour civilization. These were Neo
Neos!
jumps, and he did 2 in a row. Jumps where you have to jump around a block in midair. I knew I couldn't do these jumps, and this was not the time to try.
Oh,
But
it's
the parkour
it's
champion set the bar
over.
high, meaning if my next attack isn't harder than his, I lose everything. But if I don't make this jump I'm about to build, my entire journey is over. But that means the same goes for the parkour champion. Any one of these attacks will do more than 10 hearts. That means I have to make this. The parkour god trusted me with these boots to save everyone. And for the first time in my life, I actually felt like I was worthy of them. That I was worthy of being the parkour champion.
What? This shouldn't be happening.
I thought I had bested the parkour champion, but I was wrong.
This ends now.
The parkour champion built an attack that was directly over the
3
board.
block
Either you go
Neos.
down, or we both go down.
This was the end. The parkour champion knew he lost the battle, so he built a jump that would take us both down. And there's nothing I can do to defend myself. I knew deep down that this was most likely my last jump in parkour civilization. But this time, I wasn't gonna give up. Parkour God, if you're watching me, please just give me the strength for one last jump. I didn't expect my feet to hit the ground again, but they did. And when I turned around, the parkour champion had fallen. I won. I actually won.
Holy
It's
shit!
over, right? I'm the new parkour champion. I'm supposed to be the one who can make the rules and save everyone. So how do I do that? But as I was standing there, something started to happen. My items in my inventory were gone, and I got teleported to the parkour temple. When I walked outside, I looked around, and I realized there was nothing above me. And that's when I remember something the parkour master said to me. He told me that the champion is the only one who knows the way up. I turned around and looked at the parkour temple, and where there was nothing before, there was now a way up to get to the top of parkour civilization. That means my journey wasn't done yet. I still had to make it to the top.
Damn, he's
Luckily,
just
I'm now considered
doing this
the best
shit.
in parkour
That's
civilization.
crazy.
So if there's anyone who can make the jumps, it was me. Only one more set of jumps stood between me and the top. I had always dreamed of this day, when I'd look up and I'd see nothing above me. But I never would have imagined what I'd have to go through to get here. Every jump I made and every jump I failed all led me to this point, to make it to the top
That's crazy.
of parkour civilization. And now I was here, and there was nothing, just pure emptiness and only the sky. I didn't have any idea of what to do until I saw a structure in the distance. I walked over and I saw blocks I've never seen before in parkour civilization. They were command blocks, and they were placed in front of a throne. I stepped up onto the throne and I got my pair of champion boots. But this time, they weren't someone else's. They were mine.
Damn!
It only makes sense that doing parkour on command blocks gives me the power to make the rules of parkour civilization. But before I start completely changing the entire rules of society, I needed to do something first. Well, I think it's time I give these back. I have a feeling you'll probably be needing them.
F-Bo, you did it. You saved us.
No, I didn't do anything. It was only possible because of you. And that's why I think you should be the champion. I don't know what to do with parkour civilization, but you were the champion. You know how to fix things. I just don't think I'm ready to be the— Whoa, what are you doing?
F-Bo, you think all of this was for me to become the champion again? I'm old, and you know parkour civilization better than I ever could.
Well, alright, I'm gonna need your help. With every 4-block jump on the command blocks, I can change the rules of parkour civilization. And with the help of the old champion, I'm not just gonna make things go back to the way they were. I'm gonna make things better than they ever were. Parkour was never about making or failing a jump. It was about getting up and trying again. The parkour god told me as long as you can parkour, there is always a way. And in my parkour civilization, people will always have a chance to try again.
That's crazy. It's Jover. It's just Jover. I swear to God, if the second fucking movie is some commentary about, hey, I'm the new person in the position of power, I vow to make good change in the world, and then they later realize, you know what, things were just better the way that they were before, actually. I know what they were onto now. I get it. Let's just go back. Let me be the asshole now. If that's the fucking thing that happens, I'm gonna be a little mad. Anyway. Y'all, like that video. Like that video, please. Make it 100 times worse, actually. This is like that one scene in the fucking Hunger Games where they're sitting down. What's this, the Hunger Games? Yeah. It's like the one scene in the fucking Hunger Games where Katniss is like, okay, I'm kinda low-key in the government now. And they sit down and they're like, alright, put your hand up if you vote that we should have another Hunger Games to commemorate the horrors that we went through in order to abolish the Hunger Games. And Katniss just kind of goes... She just raises her hand. I know there was a plot twist later that happened, but middle school me was fucking furious at the time, okay? We gotta find this shit on Letterboxd.com. We're gonna watch the second movie tomorrow. Look at that. It's almost the same exact length. It's like maybe a minute shorter. Where is this shit? Parkour Civilization. Minecraft, but I survived Parkour Civilization. Activity from Friends? Okay, 24 frames of like, I've never been so enthralled by a piece of work. This encapsulates every single feeling that a human being can possibly have and reduces it down to the most raw and pure form. This is artistry on a significant level that most will spend entire lives trying to replicate. Something that sets the bar at an impossibly high level for creativity and passion, and everyone will spend countless days trying to parkour to that high pedestal this masterpiece is cemented upon. The acting, camera work, writing. I can't think of a single moment I wasn't so actively engaged with what was happening on screen. This speaks layers to our society and the walls we build between each other, the economical barriers enforced by higher powers, and the large inequality that the majority must face to please others. There has never been a more relatable tale than parkour. Okay, we get it. You put the shit into Chat GPT. Okay. Ew! Isn't this guy evil? I still follow him on Letterboxd? How do you kill someone on Letterboxd? Get me away from that freak. Jesus. 1 star? Yeah, you are fucking evil, aren't you, buddy? Like, Jesus. Who is this? Only watch the first 5 minutes. Who are you? Because we're not oomfies anymore. After that, we're not fucking oomfies anymore. I don't know who the fuck you are, Kizzy. Peak cinema unironically. Yeah. Let me hit this with a 5 stars. What was that one line? That was like the one line that was like you parkour up and you fall, but it all leads to your next jump. You know that's my fucking take. That's my fucking take on this movie. You know? I forget the quote, but that's my take. That's my take, personally. I also like this. Write that shit down. Peak. There we go. I really tried. That's my awesome Letterboxd review. And then this is the awesome part, where I end my awesome stream. Wait, can I follow you guys on Letterboxd? Are there any of you guys that I don't follow on Letterboxd? I need my oomfies. I need to follow my oomfies, you know? Is there anyone I don't follow? Can y'all just paste your Letterboxd in the chat? Wait, can we have a free promo portion of the stream where everyone just pastes a link to their Letterboxd in the chat and then we all follow each other? And then it's like, yay! Yay! Geneva Carrot. Geneva Carrot. Let's look at the Geneva Carrot reviews. Spirited Away. Mr. Fantastic Fox. Godzilla. What did you think about Spirited Away, Geneva? Okay, I don't know how to find your review, actually. Boop. Boop. My oomfies. Your favorite films. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless. Isn't this, like, depressing? A silent voice! Oh, I fucking hate this. I fucking hate this movie. Wait, be honest. Should we have... I know it doesn't correlate with the spooky month, but where's my fucking calendar? Wait, it's the 4th? Y'all want to have a Your Name movie night on October 4th? Is that something that I can legally do? Who owns Friday movie nights? Wait, isn't Friday movie nights Schmeeth's Godzilla's movie nights? Is Schmeeth out of Godzilla movie nights? Are we like all done with Godzilla? Y'all want to have a Your Name movie night on October 4th? Strictly because, October 4th is the date in the anime. I know we already watched it like twice, but October 4th is the date in the anime where the meteor like crashes into the place. So like, we would be watching it on the day that it like happens, you know? Well, like, fictionally. But like, Oh, is there another Godzilla? I will not force Schmeeth. I will not kick Schmeeth out of a movie night. This is a hypothetical conversation. If Schmeeth's doing Godzilla, then Schmeeth is doing Godzilla. Shin Godzilla? There's so many Godzillas. Godzilla's kinda like Dragon Ball. Does that make sense? Where it's like the same thing every time, but I'll watch it anyway, you know? Should I end my stream? It's almost 3 a.m. Is Trey here? Trey, do you wanna play Project Zomboid? You wanna play Project Zomboid after I end stream? I've got big plans. I'm planning on leveling up my tailoring skill. I'm making really big progress on tailoring in Project Zomboid. I gotta get some nails so I can work on the wall. We gotta get that fucking sledgehammer. What are we talking about? Why was that pinned and then deleted? Okay, Twitch, just randomly playing someone's stream. Who's live on the face of the earth that I can raid on Twitch? Anybody ever? Is there a single funny person live? Is there anybody on Twitch live? I could raid Puzzles. Puzzles is live. We're gonna raid Puzzles. What is Puzzles doing tonight? Little speed puzzle practice. Puzzles! She's been doing speed puzzling recently. She watched a speed puzzling competition. I think she's in her speed puzzling era. Like, this is new. This is crazy. I think she's in her speed puzzling era. She's got a timer. Speed puzzling practice. Like, that's crazy. That's awesome for Puzzles. I'm gonna raid Puzzles. And I'm ending my awesome stream. I'll be live tomorrow, I guess. What's tomorrow? Yo, can I talk about something crazy for a fucking second? Wait, can I pull out my calendar? Okay. So I'm thinking on the 3rd. Wait, is that tomorrow? The 3rd? Is it a Wednesday? That's crazy. Anyway, I guess it's Wednesday. So on the 3rd, that's a Thursday, we're finishing The Boys. We're finishing The Boys. The last The Boys movie night ever. On the 3rd, Thursday. The last The Boys movie night. And then, because I kind of stole Thursday movie nights, but now we're in spooky month, I'm just gonna kidnap the Thursday movie nights throughout the rest of the month. I'm planning on watching or hosting the Smile movie, but then I looked at my calendar, right, and I'm like, oh, Thursday the 10th. That's a really unfortunate day. That's my dad's death anniversary. And then Friday the 11th, it's like, okay, Dragon Ball Daima is coming out. That's fucking awesome, right? Oh, that's my dad's birthday. Like, why'd he have to die like the day before his birthday? So it's just like 2 days that I have to be depressed. Does that make sense?